What's up, boys and girls? Tweety here. Welcome to another episode of Tweety Plays Terrafirmacraft. This thing works great. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2, 16 times 4, 64. Each one of these is 2 ounces, so 120 total ounces if all of these are full, and this thing is a beast. I've already gotten 2 of these out of it. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Got rid of all but one of the roosters over there. And there's, whoa, careful now. There's still a couple of females over there as well. And I still have a couple females there. But yeah, I'm probably just going to leave them in there. And if I need any more, I just put a nest in here. Maybe I'll move them later. I don't know. I haven't decided. The mod's getting kind of stale. I'm kind of running out of ideas, but I did check out the state of the mod from the Terraformer wiki, or not the wiki, the website. And so they're talking about build 79, which is going to be a monster. There's a couple things will be very interesting. The torches will burn out after 2 days. And I'm not sure I like that. Yeah, well, I mean, it might not be so bad if I didn't have the oh, what is that in the config? Can't remember. Hold on. Let me do a little sleep. I'll think about it. The spawn protection. That's what I'm thinking of. So if I didn't turn that off, then what am I looking for? Here we go. Then staying in one area, eventually mobs wouldn't be able to spawn in this area pretty much, because the spawn protection lasts for a little bit. So me staying in this area and moving around back and forth, maybe not if I go all the way over there, but staying in this general area, nothing would spawn here. So yeah, that wouldn't be might be kind of interesting. They said that they're planning on things for like lanterns and whatnot, but they haven't implemented them, and they're not planned for build 79, which kind of sucks. It's a permanent thingy, but I'm sure that the jack-o'-lanterns will still be in there, so there's something, and that'll be nice. It'd be nice to have just pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns strewn out through everything. But what is today? Yeah, it's December. Look at that. 9 years been playing. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure that these will still be a thing. They also said they're going to make torches easier to make, and you can also make a torch by right-clicking on another torch, so that'd be kind of cool. But it won't be as good as, creating a torch in a furnace or charcoal pit or something. Or not a charcoal pit, a barbecue pit. Fire pit. That's what I'm thinking of. Let's see. I saw some images for a barbecue on their thing, and Biox, he's been working on what he said is cooking and food and things like that. I don't know. It's kind of cool feature, but it seems like it's turning into a cooking mod. Mine cooking in Minecraft. If that's all we're going to be doing, is cooking constantly. I mean, I'm not sure. Let's see, what else? I noticed that my food in the barrels over here. Oh, and they're working on lots of ways to extend the life of the food, pickling and salting, and then doing both salting and pickling. And you'll be able to leave the food in vinegar and things like that, which cuts down on the decay. So that'll be nice. But yeah, I noticed that these, all these food items, if left long enough, they won't decay after you take them out. So I don't know if if they're going to fix that bug, if they've already fixed it, and it'll be implemented in build 79. But something that I found that I thought I'd share. Let's see. I made some platinum over here. I only did 2, just because you got to do it in here, and the temperature has to be like way up here for it to actually melt. And yeah, it's not something that I wanted to do because it's a pretty big waste of resources for something that's not used, right? It's useless metal. So I just made 2 of them, put them in there. We've made them now, so check off the goal, whatever. Let's see. Let me look over here. Charcoal pit. Instead of lighting it like this, the charcoal pit's going to be lit from on top. You'll throw in a torch into the top of it. So that'll be new. They said less bugs in it as well. And yeah, Dunk has been doing a lot of code rewriting, make it cleaner, make it more efficient. So perhaps there'll be less of the terrain generation issues, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what he's working on. It just says that old code, rewriting old code to work better. Let's see, large barrels, pretty cool. Be able to have large barrels that'll hold a lot more liquid or items. Large vessels as well. But if they're too heavy, or I shouldn't say if they're too heavy, if there's something in their inventory, then they become too much and then you can't move. you have to put them in this slot, and they go on your back. So that'll be pretty interesting as well. Won't be able to have just a extension of your inventory extensions. Let's see. That's about it. We'll see how this is gonna work. I'm just reading their state of the mod right now. Yeah, 2 days. That's barbecue pits. The food UI is getting a rewrite. It'll be new, that's for sure. So with all these changes, I'm sure that this world will probably not work anymore. They'll be rendering issues and things, and you know the ground, or not the ground, but there might be a change with some of the terrain generation and things like that. So those have always messed things up in the past, and I don't see why they wouldn't in the future. What else? Let's see. Well, today I've worked on the mob farm just a tiny bit. Whoa. Hey. Whoa, hold on. I noticed that they were getting stuck up there with the trap door on that side over there. So I moved it to the back. And it still works the same because the redstone's powering that torch there, or that block, which is touching that. So it still activates it. Oh, I've noticed this. All you got to do is put a fence down, right? Some glass around it, and there you go. It'll let the stuff flow around. Unfortunately, this little trick to make the things float up here still needs ice underneath, so that the item will flow into this block. So yeah, that still don't work because I can't pick up ice. It'd be really nice if I could do some of this stuff in regular Minecraft. But yeah, it feels like I've accomplished everything. I mean, I know I haven't accomplished everything, but it still feels that way to me. Like, you know, I could collect all the different types of ore and make blocks out of them, or not blocks, but the ingots, and make, stack them up in here. But that's not something that I think you need to watch. You've already seen me gather resources before. It's not really interesting. At least I don't think it's very interesting for you to watch me go find ores that, is just kind of a repeat of my previous episodes, And my inventory is so full right now. So yeah, I can just do all that stuff off camera and show you after I get it all done. Oops, didn't want to do that. fruit. Of course, you know, that's a decision that I'm making for you, I guess. Pretty much because I think it would be boring to watch me, the first couple times, it's cool because you're exploring and seeing all new terrain, um, different biomes and everything like that. But after the first couple times of uh, seeing somebody find the resources that they were looking for, it's kind of boring. I mean, unless it's like a caving or something like that. But um, I don't know. With the ores in this version, caving is almost useless as well. Uh, just because you can find everything that you want on the surface, you just need to wander around enough. At least most everything. But so let's see. Let's look at some of our experiments here. Um, so every other would be a good placement for the hickory. So doing something like this, and then the next one would be here, making a nice grid. Would allow these guys to grow properly. These ones need a little bit more room, so probably like 3 to 4, 3 probably would be good enough. So planting this one here, and then making grid. I don't know if this method would give enough saplings back though, so don't take my word on it that that's the best way to do it, because I haven't really tested it fully. These guys, same thing. This is aspen, so just 2 away from that one space in between. It's a good distance. Let's see. Let's get back to the state of the mod first. I like the larger vessels. I think that's very cool. And the fact that you get over encumbered, so you have to carry them here where the quiver goes. I think that's nice. I don't like the torches going out. But it'll be interesting. And one of the things that they're saying is that there's torch forests after you've been somewhere for a while, and then you just have torch forests everywhere, and that eliminates the threats. Which usually that's what happens. I mean, look here. There's this big giant torch forest that I'm living in right now, but I don't think that it's going to replace that. I don't think that that's going to get rid of it. I think it's just going to be a jack-o'-lantern forest instead of a torch forest. What else do they talk about? The food. I kind of mentioned that. I do like all the different types of things that you have to eat. The decay is an interesting, although annoying thing to have to deal with, because you're constantly, not constantly, but maybe with the proper preserving methods. Like if I could build a a multi-block grain silo or some silo that I can put all my food in where it would last 2 years or 5 years in game, something like that. Um, that would be fine because then I could, I like my system I have over there. The farm harvests lots of crops and fill containers and things like that. It's fine if there's a purpose and I can store it. But eh, if it goes away, if there's no way to store it, then it's almost easier just to wander around and just find things to eat. You know, forage forage around for everything. It's not a good reason to settle down. Maybe settle down here, but forage over in that direction 1 year, and then forage in that direction another year. And by the time you get back to this area, uh, you might have some new things that you can forage in that area. But yeah. Well, I'm not giving up on this series. I'll come up with something. I do want to find a female horse and start doing a lot of breeding with them and see if we can like do like a best horse kind of breeding thing and have big stables and things like that to get the best possible horse. Um, but yeah, I think that's going to be it. I just did this. I finished off this side and just put this beam across. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's kind of like a shed. I'm okay with it. Looks all right. I moved this over. Um, Not too much. I moved the chickens over. You saw that. But yeah, so that's going to do it. Like it if you like it. Dislike if you didn't like it. Let me know what you liked or didn't like about it in the comments section. We'll see you next time. Um, but until then, I'm out of here.